Hello, Bronx. Welcome to our 8th news broadcast. I'm your host, Natalie Ariola, with my co-host,
Josh Maldonado. So this week was spring break week. Natalie, what did you do for spring break?
I took a break. I needed a break from school. I relaxed. I did whatever I wanted, and now I feel renewed. What about you?
Well, me being the family guy that I am, I spent most of my time with my family enjoying good food and relaxing at home in my own big king-size bed.
Sounds good. Let's go on to our first story.
As everyone knows, spring break was this past week, but not everyone had fun. Alex Ramirez has more.
Spring break was a time for relaxing, friends, and the beach. However, things turned deadly at South Padre Island when 21-year-old Derek Madrigal was assaulted and stabbed by an unidentified group of men. According to police, Madrigal was trying to protect a woman being harassed. A video of the attack has been circulating the internet since Monday, and only one suspect has been taken into police custody. A total of 96 people have been arrested on the island, mostly for alcohol-related charges. For Bronc Radio, I'm Alex Ramirez.
The Latino Initiative for Voter Empowerment, also known as LIVE, was here on campus promoting voter registration. Rosa Rodriguez has more.
¡Viva el voto! ¡Viva el voto!
UTPA's LIVE, Latinos Initiative for Voting Empowerment, hosted an art concert to promote voting registration among Hispanic students here on campus. Students enjoyed live dances and music. There was free food and ballots for students to register to vote. Jessica Peña, parliamentarian for LIVE, tells us more.
Today we're having a registering event where we register people so that we can support the arts and people can become aware that we have arts here on campus and that we have very talented people. Being registered to vote is really important for them because it's their civic duty.
Don't forget to vote. For Bronc Radio, I am Rosa Rodriguez.
Join us for an evening with Emmy Award-winning host Larry King. UTPA welcomes him as the acclaimed third presenter of the 2011-2012 Distinguished Speaker Series. The event will be on Tuesday, April the 2nd at the Fine Arts Auditorium beginning at 7:30 p.m. sharp. Doors open at 7 for students with a UTPA ID and 7:20 for the general public. It is free and open to the community. For more information, call 956-665-7989.
Here's George Torres with National News.
At a Jewish school in Toulouse, France, a 24-year-old Frenchman of Algerian descent shot and killed the rabbi, 3 French paratroopers, and 3 students. The suspect claims to have Al-Qaeda affiliations and sought revenge for Palestinian bloodshed in the Middle East. Pope Benedict XVI arrived in Mexico March 23rd for the first time ever. Tensions run high, however, due to recent sex allegations against Reverend Marcial Maciel. On the other hand, violence has been called off by several drug cartels during the Pope's visit. A 7.4 magnitude earthquake hit central and south Mexico this week, near Metepec, Guerrero. Amazingly, no deaths were reported, although there have been power outages in 1.5 million Mexican households. For Bronc Radio, I am George Torres.
A renowned mobile application developer visited UTPA to speak to students. Miriam Gomez has a story.
Education, there's an app for that. UTPA's organization STIR, or Student Think Tank for Innovation and Research, welcomed mobile application developer Dalinda Gonzalez Alcantar. Dalinda created the free app EasyCom, which allows parents to search for urgent school information, events, and even email teachers from their mobile devices. We spoke to Dalinda about her app.
We're able to log on to our Facebook and we're able to check our bank accounts on our smartphones. Then, without a doubt, you should be able to be involved in your school, in your kid's school, through the same smartphone.
For Bronc Radio, I am Miriam Gomez.
Want to stay up to date with the latest news on campus? Bronc Radio and TV is proud to present its new BRTV website. Featuring a new sleek design, the site offers a more accessible setup that allows users to subscribe and see exclusive content not available anywhere else. The website will be updated weekly and includes links to our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube pages. Come visit us at www.utpa.edu/BRTV.
Here's Anastasia Holiday with entertainment news.
Actor George Clooney was arrested Friday outside the Sudanese embassy in Washington, D.C., while protesting the humanitarian crisis in Sudan. Clooney, a longtime advocate for peace in Sudan, was released after paying a $100 fine. Coney 2012 filmmaker and co-founder of Invisible Children, Jason Russell, was detained last week for public intoxication, vandalizing cars, and masturbating in public. Russell's wife blamed this bizarre behavior on the harsh criticism his documentary film about African warlord Joseph Kony has received. 21 Jump Street starring Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum was the top-earning movie this week with a $3.6 million debut. Following in second was The Lorax with $22.8 million and John Carter with $13.6 million. For Bronc Radio, I'm Anastasia Holiday.
And now sports.
Tough times for the Big Easy. The New Orleans Saints were hit on Wednesday with huge penalties that could cost them their season. Coach Sean Payton was suspended by the NFL for the 2012 season without pay for his involvement in the Saints' bounty program to intentionally hurt opposing teams' players. The NFL also suspended former Saints defensive coordinator Greg Williams indefinitely and is looking into suspending several of the Saints' defensive players from the past 4 years. This marks the first time a coach has ever been suspended from any games in the NFL history.
Congratulations to the UTPA Bronc baseball team on defeating the Texas A&M Aggies. The victory was the Bronc's first win over the Aggies since 2002. Coach Manny Mantrana and his team celebrated their victory.
You know, that was a big win for our program, for the athletic department, for the university, for the Valley, and for all of Bronc Nation everywhere. When you are able to beat the number 7 team in the country, that's always a good win.
The Broncs are now 11-1, and their next game will be on New Mexico State University's turf on March 23rd. For home game tickets, contact the athletics department at 956-665-2221. For Bronc Radio, I'm Natalie Ariola.
New Bronco with the Mile High City. There's been plenty of movement in this year's NFL free agency, but none have been bigger than the Denver Broncos signing of former Super Bowl champ Peyton Manning. The 4-time MVP made it official on Tuesday, March 20th, when he signed a 5-year contract worth $96 million, making his transition official. With the new starting quarterback in place, Denver Broncos traded second-year phenom Tim Tebow to the New York Jets for draft picks. For Bronc Radio, I'm Daniel Morales.
Let's get excited about reading. The Festival of International Books and Arts, Festiva, returns with this year's theme, Literacy and Justice for All. The week-long event celebrates the arts by promoting cultural awareness and literacy skills. The festival is filled with student performances, presentations, exhibits, and interactive book readings with authors. The event is free and open to the public. The festival runs from March 26th to 31st. For more information, call 956-665-2175 or visit www.utpa.edu/festiva. Come experience the Festival of the Arts.
The Bioethics Medical Conference was held here at UTPA. Brenda Oloate has more.
The university recently hosted Bioethics, Healthcare and Treatment, and Education and Practice. Running March the 28th through the 23rd, the conference was an effort to engage the community in a discussion of ethics and values in local healthcare. We spoke to Dr. Cynthia Jones, Associate Professor of Philosophy at UTPA.
Healthcare in the Valley is unique. We are all affected in a significant way by the healthcare provided in our area. So we want people to be educated on the health issues and, of course, the ethical issues.
For Bronc Radio, I'm Brenda Oluarte.
And with the final story, here's Josh Maldonado with state and local news.
Troy Aikman, the former Dallas Cowboys all-star quarterback, came down to Brownsville for the grand opening of Wingstop Sports, the first sports-themed location in franchise history. Dallas Cowboys fanatics left the Hall of Famer in awe of their unbridled support for America's team. Former Raymondville Mayor Jose Alejandre Jr. and his wife, City Commissioner Yolanda Alejandre, dropped charges of assault against each other on Tuesday, March 20th. Both plaintiffs will be required to present their case in State District Court to erase their warrants from their records. The 23rd Onion Fest will be held in Weslaco this weekend, celebrating the Texas 1015 Sweet Onion. There will be live music, horseback riding, and great food. Be sure to take the whole family. For Bronc Radio, I'm Josh Maldonado.
That's all for this week's newscast.
Thank you for listening, and be sure to catch us next week.
We would like to thank our radio station manager, Rosa Rodriguez, and our news director, Carlos Burgoyne, and all the radio staff.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Bronc Radio TV.
Just remember, never give up.
Strive for excellence.
And always remember,
the sky's the limit. 3, 2, 1. Go Bronx!